I showed off my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Los Angeles Rams. A couple of 2-1 teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go.
A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
Jim. 65.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
There's Garoppolo to throw. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 18 yards, first down Niners.
First down, 49ers.
Here we go. Black 80!
I'm going to come back to you. Kill.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, team. Big series right here.
From the 25 on second down, Garoppolo. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Here we go.
Watch the curl.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Ric Flair.
To throw is gone. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now Goff. He's going to launch this thing. Wait. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Check.
Value three.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mike 56. Crunch time, defense.
From the 38, Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check 56. Here we go.
Go, 12, let's go.
Check the backer.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 54. We got to get the ball. Get the ball.
Back to throw. Gone. And find Everett there, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. You think back to the Super Bowl against New England, the Rams never even got into the red zone in that game, and now here they are in the red zone on their opening drive with a first down. From the red zone now, Goff. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. 180.
Mike 58, right there. Wild Bill.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Coleman. And an alley to run. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here we go, here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here we go,
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
13.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And it's caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Rush in. Safe.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
180.
Listen. Mike 56. Mike 56. I got him. Mike 56. Mike 56.
2.
56 to Mike.
Out of the gun, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff going to hand it to Gurley, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Talking about it and bring it.
Goff now to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
12.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. On 2nd and 15 now. Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 19. Goff now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Check 43. Hey, alert 3. 6 guys. Check 6.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop.
Watch 54. 11.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. He gets it to Cooks. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Joker. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Hey, watch it.
on 1st and goal, Gurley. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Hey, lift.
Here's Goff. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, That was noted. Hey, make sure you give a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Mike's 54. Bring it. Bring it. Hey, hey, hey.
On the toss, it's Gurley. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Hey, pick your game up.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now Mason Crosby on for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and they take a 17-14 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
'54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
After the interception, here's Goff. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
The Niners take over.
We play and win. Let's
At their
go.
own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Garoppolo looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Mikel Roby-Coleman, and he'll bring this one back to the 29.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
What? Like 20.
54 Mike. Here we go, here we go.
Now Goff on first down. Now left, he's got it to Everett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Goff now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Oh, design run for their wideout. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a 1st and goal.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Goff now looking to throw. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe bashed it.
Super toe.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
We go, 76, 76.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Here's Goff. Then he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run, watch the run.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Showing up.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Cut. 180.
Check 56. All day.
2nd and 5 now. Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Meanwhile, Goff to Gurley as he drops it off for his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Come get some. Come on.
Gone. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They come out here in the eye.
Obama.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 2nd down and goal. Goff under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Solomon Thomas leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Here's Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. They do get 8 out of the pitch and catch. However, it's 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And Crosby puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On first down, Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Throwing again on second down. Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back now in Los Angeles. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll toss it to Coleman, and he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are able to cut into that lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And that almost makes it a brand-new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
Bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Goff. And that's complete to Cooks. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
You. Tight dog.
They run. It's Gurley. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now Gurley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Slam. SOS.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try the air now with Goff. To the end zone, him, but it's incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it'll be second and goal. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Check 31, check 31.
3rd and goal, Gurley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Louis.
Out of the gun. Gone. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Garoppolo on 1st down. This one complete to Coleman. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go. 180!
That QB's trash. Let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. The quick slant caught. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
I got you. I got you.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
We go tonight. 20.
56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee.
A loss of a yard.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Double time. 40. Alert.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for L.A., they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin, along